If it's not hot, you won't find it at Pop-Up Bagels.
Hot bagels. Hot bagels.
Every 2-3 minutes, new bagels come out of the oven. If a bagel gets to be room temperature, we don't sell it.
This buzzworthy bagel shop that started in Connecticut, then spread to New York, has made its way to Massachusetts.
The bagels have a typical crust like a New York bagel would have, but when you tear the bagel open, the inside of the bagel is light and airy and it eats really well.
Brian Harrington is the owner of the shop's first franchise in Boston's Seaport neighborhood.
I was a customer in New York City and I walked in and I ate the bagels and they were the best bagels I ever had.
The menu is refined, just 5 flavors: plain, salt, sesame, poppy seed, and everything. The cream cheese is plain or scallion, plus specialty schmear and butter flavors that vary.
There's one way to do this. It's literally grip it, rip it, and dip it.
The most important rule to remember: no slicing and no sandwiches.
The bagel here is the star of the show, and so we don't need to confuse it with eggs and turkey and bacon.
These bagels are the brainchild of Adam Goldberg, who perfected his recipe at home during the pandemic.
He ended up with poppy seeds and everything, bagel seasoning all over his house, and his wife threw him out of the kitchen. And he rented a little, back of a commercial kitchen in his hometown in Connecticut and started selling them for pre-order on the weekends.
Soon, the demand grew and Goldberg opened up his first brick and mortar shop. But the not so permanent sounding name stuck.
While they're called Pop-Up Bagels, they are long-term brick and mortar full-time locations.
The bagels have some loyal fans. Some you may recognize, others you may not. Their pictures line the walls inside the store.
Every week we take pictures of our customers that walk in here enjoying our bagels, and we post those customers in here. So when they walk in the next time, it's kind of like Where's Waldo? They can find themselves on the wall.
Solon Shamet is a love letter to Roxbury from the kitchen of the Abdul Musawir family.
I'm here where I want to be. I'm in my neighborhood, close to my family. I'm close to all my friends.
Adam, his brother Mohammed, and their sister Iman LaMontagne are the owners of the new halal, soul food, fast casual restaurant.
I like that extra part of like working with your family and having that extra time with them, whereas then, it's a little more meaningful.
Adam is the chef and menu mastermind. Iman handles finances and human resources. Mohammed also helps on the administrative side and chips in the kitchen.
We talk to each other every day, and we have things to get done, and it's a good thing.
The eatery shares the building with Boston's oldest continuously running mosque and is just a few blocks from where Adam and his siblings grew up.
I didn't come to it. It came to me and they said, hey, we're going to try to fix it up and we want to meet you halfway. What can you do? We really want you in here.
Adam had made a name for himself running a cafe inside another mosque before this.
These are things that I just came up with, and this is like what I like to eat.
All the food is halal. There's no pork and no alcohol in accordance with Islamic teaching. And the meats that are served are sourced according to Islamic guidelines.
It's handheld slaughtered. That we believe is a more humane way.
On the menu, a melty chopped cheese and soul food classics, fried chicken, mac and cheese, and rice and beans.
These are recipes that I've just played with myself. Family and other restaurant jobs inspire a lot of it, but I also wanted to kind of introduce other things to the neighborhood and techniques that I would say is not maybe common to a lot of the fast casual restaurants.
The desserts delight: sweet potato cheesecake, German chocolate cake, and banana pudding. Everything scratch made.
It's a lot. It's been really good though. I've got a lot of good feedback. I got a lot of people happy and coming back.
Thinking about that salad all day. Pasta salad?
Somebody walks in and just puts a smile on your face. Or someone walks in and compliments you or says they like this or that, and that's like that reassurance. That like, all right, we're doing something good. We got something good here.
And they've got a couple specialty drinks on the menu: mango lemonade and African chai, a hot tea. You may have noticed Adam was pouring one of those.
It's a nod to the past. Asher, the restaurant that was previously there, made that drink famous. Solon Shamet customers were coming and they kept asking for it, so they finally just put it on the menu.
Yeah, why not?
Makes
Add
sense.
it in there. Still ahead, a new home for an old favorite.